This documentary will explain you about poultry industry, the difference between modern and rural poultry. This group is divided into 8 members.
Hi, I would like to tell a story about the style of chicken farming that in this video. The owner of this traditional poultry farm are Miss Lady and her family. She has an interest in keeping different types of chickens. It's actually very profitable because chickens can live individually and find their own food, but some also need any process to keep chickens. First, the chicken coop should be in the shape of a fence cage. Just make the chicken coop like a small coop house to serve as a place for chickens to spend the night and shelter from the rain. And don't forget to make a door that can be closed to protect the chickens from weak animals such as dogs, terminator, and other animals. Giving food in the morning and evening is important because the chickens will stay healthy with enough nutrients and the roaming chickens will go home. The food like bran and leftover rice. Finally, I hope that poultry industry will surely continue to become successful industry in the future.
Ladang Ayam Bismi by Bismi Empire is the one of the biggest contributions of poultry industry in Malaysia today. They have about 18 farms around Kedah with the biggest capacity of 2 million chickens. The most advanced of the livestock sector, the poultry industry is the most commercialized and integrated in its production system. This industry has been continuous transformation toward adopting the most modern production technology by upgrading a modern and sophisticated closed chicken coops. They also use automations of feedings in their productions. This is to ensure the smooth growth process of the livestock and the most importantly to keep the sustainability of the farm environment. In this modern farm, they also provided a poultry health teams and experienced veterinarian to monitor every chicken in farm. This is to ensure the livestock is protected from any threat of disease. Each livestock is also supervised by the experienced team so that the livestock is well cared and keep product with the best quality, which is halal and toiban.
Hi, greetings to all listeners. Today, the poultry industry in Malaysia is an important industry that contributes widely to the national economy and it is a major source of food. Poultry such as chickens, ducks, and birds have a high demand value in the market. The president of the Federation of Breeders Association of Malaysia, FLFAM, said the poultry industry recorded a production value of up to 27 ringgit million per day, with 2.2 million chickens marketed per day. There are some certificates that have been given to breeders and farmers who engage in poultry farming. The certificates are given from the Agriculture Department. There are various challenges and opportunities in poultry farming that must be faced and resolved well. Let's discuss in more details about those challenges and opportunities.
The economic contribution in the poultry industry is to increase national income. This is because Malaysia is a large-scale producer of chicken industry. Arguably, every year or month, our country has kind high demand from abroad in this industry. Therefore, the country will export poultry abroad. So we can see that the poultry industry is growing and increasing the income of farmers as well. This will cause farmers to want to increase poultry farming to obtain greater profits. Therefore, it is appropriate for farmers to want to take to ease the work of livestock as well as reduce the unemployment rate in Malaysia. Finally, from the economic contribution to the country, we can see the poultry industry is very important in developing the country's economy.
The economic contribution to the poultry industry is when there are investors who want to invest in the poultry industry to expand the poultry industry. The contribution of investors also greatly help the development of the poultry industry in Malaysia. For example, there are investors from Bahrain who want to invest in the poultry industry in Malaysia. This will make the poultry industry in Malaysia will grow and become a source of economic development in the country, and at the same time but be able to become a global chicken producer.
Crisis or challenge of poultry industry. First, threat of disease. Poultry disease will usually occur when there is an infection from infectious agent. Infectious agent will spread disease from one bird to another, include germs, internal parasite, external parasite, and pathogens. Environmental condition can also make birds sick. Unlike infectious agent, the illness is not spread between birds. When the environment affects the health of birds, it is usually because the animals are unstable to adapt to the condition. Some disease can be controlled by both vaccination and keeping them out of farm. Remove sick chickens and other poultry from main flocks and obtain the diagnosis from a qualified person, providing a clean and hygiene environment through a good poultry farming practice.
The second one is lack of skilled manpower. Unskilled manpower refers to a segment of the workforce with a limited skill, result to minimal value for the work performance. Another side effect from this problem is the poultry industry won't have any improvement and have low chances to grow bigger in the future. This will also lead to the decline of the poultry industry and have more severe impact to the national economy. It's because the people won't buy and support low quality of poultry. But we can avoid this issue by providing sufficient skilled manpower. If the number of skilled manpower increase in certain area, it would lead to the improvement of quality and quantity of poultry. Next, the poultry industry can provide special training for less skilled workers. For example, the person in charge of improving this industry can make classes and program afterward. The purpose of the program can make the workers gain more knowledge and be more skillful in the future.
In conclusion, the poultry industry is the simplest and most profitable business in the world. If we think of the protein source that the human body desperately needs, the poultry industry has been a continual source of protein and cost impact since time immemorial. Increased food production livestock can improve the poultry industry. Domestic food production will be encouraged to meet demand, and industry that grows through effort the following. First, provide initiatives to encourage issues of breeders and the private sector animals feed
and by use local for food formulation ruminant. Second, stranger-related R&D activities animal nutrition, in particular use of local raw material in non-ruminant food formulation to support food production state livestock, and emphasis on production quality food formulation with competitive price. Last but not least, I hope the poultry industry will grow around the world. That's all. Thank you.